SaharaReporters get that excuse.
No. They're my friends. They are my friends.
Yes. So you just published a book about terrorism. As we saw, we couldn't attend it because we were not invited, but we said, let's talk to you. Where are we in this country today in terms of the fight against terrorism, sir?
First, SaharaReporter was duly invited. Like I said, Nigerian Air Force, we are press friendly.
Yeah.
We don't take the relationship we have with the press for granted. Definitely we have nothing against SaharaReporter. And we believe that necessary information that ought to go to the public, particularly when they are not injurious to the nation, from time to time make them available. So where are we now in the fight against terrorism? We are now in the mop-up phase. It's all going well. But we have gotten to the stage where we need to mop up the entire area. Difficult to distinguish and separate who is the terrorist, who is the innocent citizen. Because even amongst the innocent citizens, they have sympathizers.
Yes.
So this is a very difficult phase of the operation. But I want to assure you the armed forces will have the capability to be able to sort out the insurgents of the innocent citizens.
So
look at it. What took so long to just get this insurgency to this stage? What's the factors responsible?
Yeah, you remember on the 14th of February, we were in Lagos for the harmonization of our weapon system. We made it very clear that we're going to storm the Sambisa forest very soon. And this is what we have done because we're sure at that point that all we needed to change the tempo was already available. When you make procurements, it takes a while before it comes. And like I said, some issues came up in terms of clearances. You have to ferry them from wherever you get these items. Sometimes you have issues with clearances. Some nations, because of the procedures in their countries to be sure that it's not terrorists that are moving ammunition around. It slows down operations because you don't get those equipment when you want them. But as soon as everything was on the ground, it was good enough to go on the offensive. And that was what happened on the 14th of February. Everything was on the ground, ready for offensive, and that was it.
So you're saying that the Nigerian Air Force was the reason why this war was won in terms of, operational capability?
In the first place, the air power without the corresponding ground forces is not going to be very, very effective. But we have a situation right now, the ISIS situation in Iraq, where independently, singly, the Nigerian Air Force can decide to take down terrorists. That was why I talk about the network-enabled capability. When you have fully developed network-enabled capability, you can actually come out and say Nigerian Force can go singly. And you'll be even controlling the operations from the rear. That is what most of these nations are doing right now. But we have some limited capability when it comes to NEC. But we are hoping that we can develop it fully.
So what constitutes writing this book and putting it in the document?
Yeah, like I said, I went to Ibadan early 2014 to deliver a lecture on terrorism. In the process of my delivery, the script became muddled up. So I stood off and was able to complete, more or less deliver the lecture completely. So some of the lecturers challenged, did you actually write this book? I said yes. They were surprised I was able to continue without referring to the script. They were very impressed about the content. They encouraged me that I should expand it and make it a book. And this is the product we are seeing today. So I want to thank University of Ibadan community for the encouragement.
Do you intend, would you be staying on, or what's your fate now that we have a new government in place?
That's a very difficult question. But for me, we came in and we are under the leadership of President Goodluck Jonathan, and we have delivered. We are very, very proud of what we have done so far. Don't forget, the armed forces was on the defensive position. We came in and we went on offensive, and we made it very clear then that there are penalties for going on offensive. So somebody may want to ask, how do you account for the casualties? But we know that's one of the penalties for going on offensive. We thank God today we are already in Sambisa Forest. What is remaining is just the mop-up exercise. And, that's what we are doing right now. So if again the government comes calling to thank us for what we've done, I think we should be proud to leave. And don't forget it's continuity. Most of the people that will eventually continue after us are already within the cells. So you're not going to have much problems. No operational lockdown. It's going to be police. It's our country, Nigeria, don't forget.
The final word for the Nigerians.
Final word is that you should be proud of your armed forces. The armed forces are strong, giving their best. All we need is to keep on encouraging them. If possible, pray for them. And if you have access to their families, make a contribution.
Are you sure all the equipments that you have now are capable of, dealing with the terrorists if they come back again, in terms of air power? Just find out.
Well, don't forget that when you use equipment, you have logistic resupply, maintenance. Again, you don't really wait till you have everything you need to go into the war. So we can do with more. And it's already on the table. The Nigerian Air Force, we have already presented our shopping list. We are going to get more and more of the capabilities as even we enter into the next regime.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.